Okay, let's be real with one another. Traveling is hard, but traveling with a toddler is definitely harder, especially if you are alone. However, with a little bit of planning, organization, and a positive attitude, us moms can get through anything. So I want to share with you how I managed to fly with my son alone 16 times within the past year. So it's time to get funky. Okay. First and foremost, most importantly, take the earliest possible flight you can. And I have taken some 5:20 a.m. flights. Yes, it sucks. Yes, I was tired. But you have a few things working to your advantage. Your kid is going to be tired too. Winning! The second thing you have going for you is that it is the very beginning of TSA or shift. So they should be in a good mood too, right? Third, your ticket should be cheaper since you're taking a really, really terrible time for a flight. And fourth, the line should be shorter. Trust me, save your sanity, girl, and take that early flight. Take a baby carrier, not a stroller. I know. Who wants to be carrying around a 28 or 30 pound toddler on their back all morning when you're already tired? But trust me, first of all, a lot of the airports will allow you to go through security with your baby on your back. I've been through airports at Norfolk, Orlando, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Minneapolis. And none of them have made me take him out of the baby carrier. They don't make you go through that little x-ray thing where they put the hands up like this. Then it also leaves your hands free. So you have your hands to like hold your boarding pass. You have your hands to hold your ID, to maybe pull a bag or something like that. I have an Ergo, but there are tons of carriers that you can use that work just as well. And the best part about it is, I speak for my son, he can't run around like a raving lunatic. Winning! Bring the car seat. Even though that's the safest way for them to go, I did not pay for my son to have a seat until he absolutely have to. I know it's a pain. I know. But hear me out. My son sleeps the best in this car seat. When your child sleeps better, you can like work on your laptop. You may be able to lean on that car seat and take a nap. You can, go to the bathroom, feel like a normal person for an hour and a half. And yes, I have actually carried my son in his 30-pound car seat, plus him about 28 to 30 pounds, over my head to get off the plane because he was sleeping and I didn't want to wake him up. Yes, with a book bag on my back. Yes. I don't know how I got it done without falling and busting my butt and his too. But guess what? Us moms can do anything. And was it worth it for him to be asleep all the way over running to my next flight? Yes, it was totally worth it. So trust me on this one. You gotta take the car seat. Please ask for help. Usually somebody feels pretty sorry for you because A, they're a grandparent, or B, they are a parent but have their kids at home and so they want to help you. But if they don't, ask. Us moms, we're super moms, but we're not stingy, right? We can be like, you know what? The faster I get off the flight, the faster you get off the flight. So don't you want to carry this book bag for me? Come on. I know you want to help. And usually they do. Because teamwork makes the dream work. Carry my stuff. I got my baby. Carry my stuff. Which brings me to my next point. Travel light. And I put this in quotes because as a mom, I can never really travel as light as I want to. But pack as light as you can. If my husband was ever going for business and he left before us, I would throw all of our clothes and everything I could in his stuff so he could carry it instead of me. I got the baby, you got the stuff. That's fair, right? Don't you think? When it comes to traveling light, the best thing to do is what? Just check your bag. Personally, I'm too cheap to check a bag, but for you, I would suggest checking a bag. Another reason it's great if your toddler, has their own seat is that you get 2 carry-ons and 2 personal items. Don't take it all. What I do is I just put everything into one big book bag. And I mean a large book bag. I bought one of those like hiking book bags. It's called like a Kelty Red Wing 50. And this thing is like the mother of all book bags. Since I have 2 seats, I can put it under both seats, as you can see, when we're on like a small propeller plane. Or I can put it under his seat. And since he doesn't need the walkway as an emergency exit, usually the flight attendants don't say anything if the backpack is sticking out. And lastly, you want to keep them busy. In the unlikely event that you take a 5:20 a.m. flight, you get up at 3:30 in the morning, leave the house at 4:30, and get them to the airport, and they still don't fall asleep on the plane, you gotta have something to do. As a rule of thumb, you want to have 1 new activity for every 15 minutes you're on the plane. I know it sounds like a lot. If you're on the flight for an hour, you want to have 4 different activities for them to do. Sounds daunting, but it's actually not that bad. Let me give you an idea of what I mean. This is where the Dollar Tree is going to become your best friend. Go in there and get like some cheap toys. Don't show it to them before you leave. It'll be brand new stuff to them, so they'll feel like, so you whip out these new toys, new toy, and they're like, oh, I've never seen this before. Thank you, Mommy, thank you. Then you create different activities out of the new toys. So for instance, we bought like a little pack of bugs. We got 2 cups from the flight attendant, and he spent about 15 minutes pouring the bugs from 1 cup into the other, and 1 cup into the other. You can also walk the bugs, sort the bugs, describe the bugs, count the bugs, trace the bugs until they get really, really, really tired of those bugs. Little cards, and of course, healthy snacks and some not so healthy snacks. When desperate times call for desperate measures, always break out the iPad, the Kindle, the iPhone, Samsung Galaxy Note, whatever you got to pull out that's electronic to keep them quiet. That's when you pull those out. But I always wait. He is about to just blow on the plane before I pull that out. So in order to get around, put your car seat on a cheap luggage rack, bungee strap it with some bungee straps, put your backpack inside of the car seat, your child on your back in your baby carrier, buy yourself a cup of Starbucks because you got free hands now, and travel like, I woke up like this, I woke up like this. Good luck traveling with your small child. I hope that this helps. Please leave any of your tips for mommies traveling to the airport with their little ones. Thanks for watching. Bye. Another day I feel like dressing up, and another day I feel like dressing down. Well, I tell you what.
Ain't nobody got time for that when you on vacation.